Yes. And don't get used to it. You're gonna have to just get used to seeing only me and Jayla. So this is very special.
I came to save the day.
Yes.
So you didn't get bored of these two.
Yeah. Wait.
Exactly.
Miss Whitney Johns.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Hi, I'm Whitney.
So we brought Whitney on though for a special reason today. We've been talking to you guys a lot about what women want,
Yes.
intimacy. We want the connection. We've gotten into all that. And so today we're going to talk a little bit more about intimacy, mostly because when we did the Fresh and Fit podcast, we left
How
the
did
building,
that go?
Bro, this is the part that's going to take you by surprise.
Yeah, this blew us away.
We were walking out of the session and the gentleman says, guys, don't forget, we don't eat pussy or ass.
And Allie and I both look at each other and we're like,
We don't eat pussy. Is that a joke?
No.
It was not.
No,
it was their
serious.
That was like their whatever, you know.
Is that their tagline? Like that's something to be proud of? Like that just means you're a fucking pansy. I'm sorry. I think that intimacy is sort of like allowing yourself to unlock all of your vulnerable moments. And I think if you have that real connection and intimate connection with somebody, you're down to get as nasty and raw and dirty as you can.
It doesn't feel nasty. It feels creative and explorative.
Yeah.
Well, and not all guys think like that.
No, not all guys think like that. But
that's
this was,
for sure.
you know,
We
this
know
is
that
something
from
that's
experience.
been. Yes, we do, and we shall say, please do.
God bless you. God bless you guys that are real men and not pansies.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Yeah,
these are my best.
We're gonna have our own little Fresh and Fit podcast and invite a bunch of people and be like, "Hey, what do you think about all my?" I don't know how to describe that podcast. But anyways, that's besides the point. Let's get back to intimacy.
Intimacy. So, but first, actually, you know what? So really, she designed this brilliant line of products, and I've been using them for a long time, and they're fucking epic. I'm gonna let her tell. Sure, throw some. Throw one of them.
Well,
don't throw all of them.
One of the reasons why this was so
I
appropriate for this conversation is because my nitric oxide booster, sometimes...
Let me see if I can catch it.
Sometimes with intimacy, if there's some performance anxiety, if there's low blood flow, it could lead to things like erectile dysfunction, things like that. If you don't have enough nitric oxide in your system, even taking the blue pill, Viagra, won't work for your blood flow in the right areas. So you have to be naturally producing nitric oxide, which is responsible for all of those functions amongst many others like athletic performance, metabolism. So this is one of my favorites for my male customers. They love it because it helps you stay longer, stronger, and stiffer.
As a female.
All right.
Can I see that again?
Yeah.
Barry's like,
You
hey,
can have it
can I
back.
take that home?
It's called Active from Winnie Jones Nutrition.
All day,
And then the hormone support is great for women's libido. It has something called Bulgarian tribulus, which is an herb. It's a natural compound, but it helps balance your hormones, but it also has a libido effect. So essentially, women that have lost their libido because of hormone dysfunction, they just don't feel that like, oh, I want to do it.
It's such a normal thing. That's why we want to talk about it.
It
because
is very
everyone
normal.
is going through this.
Yes.
And she did something to help. So just enjoy. You know, here you go.
Yeah, try it out. But yes.
There you go. This is also.
And then this is
you wanna
just
talk about this
brain
one?
activate. It's great for your focus while you're in the bedroom. So
you want to
just take
get
it.
your dick hard, your brain has to be active. So you know what I'm saying?
It's a nootropic
you gotta keep your dick
exactly.
focused.
Once
it's hard, you keep it focused.
And I scored goals.
I was going to say, as
Harry's an avid user. He does soccer like David Beckham when he takes it because it just makes you like a superhero.
He is David Beckham. You've never seen him with David Beckham in the same room. You know you haven't. But as a female connoisseur of active also, so I do the hormone. I balance that with that. That product was amazing, leveled me out. So, but then I also take the active as a workout product, and it does affect my libido.
It helps the pump.
It helps my pump, but it helps my entire pump.
The
All
pump
around.
in all the lady boner places.
Oh,
It really
the lady
so
boner.
I'm hitting it from both angles. I got the hormone support. You know,
You know what I'm talking about,
In the
Jayla.
disco
I know what you're talking about.
Sorry.
Jayla has she gets
I'm
hard lady
dirtier than
boners.
both. You are.
She seems like the most innocent, but really.
Right, exactly.
No. No.
So, can I keep my girls on track? This is not my job. I'm the opposite of the
We
one
need to take
do
our
that.
brain. Yeah, our active.
We're focused.
So.
Anyways, but to get back, intimacy, sensuality, being in the bedroom, one of the most beautiful things is that exploration of pleasure and what feels good to you, and the idea of being so open, and when you're vulnerable with a partner, right? Like, and you feel safe and experimenting and feeling good and like allowing yourself to be open.
Kink night.
Yeah.
My partner and I do kink night. There's date night
Oh.
where you
They're
go out to
very
dinner.
conscious, and it's a really great approach to
And
their
then
whole
there's
shit. It's
kink night
beautiful.
where you try something with your partner where
Love
it's
it.
like, let's try something that we've never tried before. You never know if you're into something until you've tried it.
I feel like
And
that
this
list
is
is
true.
done.
Yeah.
So
Same.
she's like, like I pretty much unlocked every
chakra. We've unlocked every chakra.
But I think in terms of intimacy, it is important to like have that safe space and container to try things, to ask for things, request things, come up with fun ideas, make it fun, like make it a fun
love it.
game. Like,
Exactly.
hey, maybe we should try like a bondage thing tonight, or maybe we should do role play. Like maybe let's do something.
And fun
I
is a
love
high
that.
vibrational
Yeah.
energy.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's
So it's also like if you don't like it, because there's been certain things that we've tried where we're like, not exactly for me.
right.
But it's like hilarious. It's a bonding experience with your partner. You're
Love
both in
that.
it together, and
Yeah.
I
and
think that
laughing in the bedroom is so intimate. So it takes you to a different type of the intimacy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Being able to explore like that.
we
Yeah.
really connected at that point. So
Mhm.
I think that people have to not have a closed mind. I think
Yeah.
that
Absolutely.
especially if you believe in monogamy or any form of it, you have to keep things fresh and creative, and you have to tune into what actually excites your partner, and that changes.
Definitely.
It
right?
changes
Absolutely, it
all
changes.
the time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so keeping up with their needs is honestly just being a considerate partner.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, and also
I
can
love
we
that.
consider the fact
Yeah.
that age is also such a factor? And as you get older, it gets harder to be
Yes.
and discuss the intimacy in the bedroom because you don't like you think your shit's wrong, like, and you wonder. So we want to talk about it. So everybody knows
Self-consciousness,
it's
there's
not
performance
wrong.
anxiety.
Yeah, right.
Well, and that's one of the reasons why not to go back to my product, but like the blood flow product, the nitric oxide product, a lot of males they shy away from certain sexual situations because they have performance anxiety, because they
Yes.
can't necessarily get it, that blood flow like they want, right?
And I just want you
that
guys to
hardness.
know, I have known drop dead gorgeous men who could not get out of their minds enough, and they had performance anxiety, and
Yep.
it didn't matter what anything they had going on. And so that's like, it's such a real thing. Everybody
Yes.
is dealing
Everyone
with
goes through that
Yeah.
stuff.
sexual
Have you ever had
weirdness.
like a boyfriend that had performance anxiety, or a partner that had like performance anxiety?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, but that gets back to like, you really have to talk and
Yes.
like be open to.
You have to make them feel
You have to
comfortable
make them
too,
feel
and not
comfortable, right?
put pressure on
Yes.
them as well. I think for both parties, I think it's really important. I think intimacy is a lot different than just fucking someone, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So
It's totally different.
intimacy
Yeah.
is completely different.
Yeah.
In that into my soul you see, essentially, is what
Yes.
intimacy is.
Yes.
It's like
Yes.
you are holding a safe place for that person's soul, their needs, their wants, their desires, and not making them feel shame
They're
for
safe.
it.
Right.
I think
Yeah.
shame is a big part of like, you have to make sure there's no shame in your sexual life with your partner in order to
100%.
have intimacy, because
Yeah.
if you do, that kills the whole thing.
Well,
Yeah.
shame is fear related, and so it's just the opposite of the energy.
You can't just
wanna
be
create.
free and explore and figure it
Yeah.
out.
And I know for women like us, like, we don't have any option but to be free. So for me, it's really cut and dry. Like, if I'm with somebody like that, it's like, oh, I don't know any other way, bro. Like, I can't even.
Yeah.
Can't sit and chill.
Allie
like
just
that.
she
I
rides.
know,
She
it's
rides like a
It
snake.
has to be
I was
like
like,
this.
I've seen it. Just
I was like, just kidding.
or am I?
I ride like a snake because I love it, and I love it because I'm healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I just think that's a really healthy mental way to be,
Right.
to approach it, right? Because there's nothing worse than feeling shame or someone making you feel bad for wanting
Yeah.
to explore something that
Yes.
could feel really good, or something that you do like, and if you approach it to somebody and they're like, well, I'm not going
See,
to do that.
I grew
You know?
up
Yes.
in
And it's-
I grew up in the Mormon church.
Yes. Speak about
Not
that. I was
just-
thinking that.
Not,
yeah.
and I'm really, really grateful that I grew up in that way
Mm-hmm.
in many regards. But there was a lot of shame around the topic of sexuality and about trying things, and like even things like masturbation were so outlawed and shunned and
Taboo.
shamed, and literally like, you're gonna go to hell if you masturbate. And I remember the first time I figured out how to masturbate, I was like, oh my god,
You're like, this is
this is
so
the best. I could have done this my entire life. I'm like, what have I been
I don't
doing?
need you. I don't need you.
I'm staying home
No,
all
hold on a
day.
second.
I have to wash my hair.
I just recently, so So recently, Allie and I did a photo shoot for a lingerie company, and as a thank you gift from the company, they sent us toys. And because they also have some toys as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I was opening up my box of toys and pulled out the box, and it was the tulip. Okay.
I got a tulip also.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
I've
color
been
did you
wanting to
get?
try that.
I got red.
Does it
Yeah.
have a
Soft
sucking?
skin.
Yes.
Does
I
it?
haven't opened mine yet. I need to, but
It's
So-
the best design.
is
Would
it?
you like to
Oh
see?
shit. So, but what I thought was fascinating, I never realized before, is on the box it says, intended for age is 18 and up.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I think most
so,
adult products, they're
like-
like, we don't want children experimenting.
No, I understand like children, but I mean, you know, your
Minors
hormones when
and-
you're younger, obviously, like it's a, you know.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm watching this sex education movie, and
Yeah.
it's all about these high schoolers that are getting into sex and learning about sex, and they have no direction. And anyways, it's interesting because it's like, the fact of the matter is, these high school kids are having sex.
Bet.
They just there needs to be more of an open dialogue and
Mhm.
less of like a shameful dialogue
Yes.
around sex, I think, in general, because
Yeah.
it can be very harmful. Like, sex shame can morph into many dysfunctions
Yes.
that are
Exactly.
really unhealthy.
Yeah.
When it's like, sex is one of the most beautiful things if it's done in the right way.
And those dysfunctions usually get kept behind closed doors because sex is not talked about publicly.
Yes.
So
Right.
all of that gets
Yes.
it gets worse and worse. It's very dark, heavy energy.
Mhm.
You know?
And
It
when
is.
where it's one of the most divine energies if it's
Yes.
used in the right way.
It's a huge
So it's
sexual energy is
Oh my god,
energy.
it relieves stress. Orgasms relieve stress.
They're really good for your hormones.
It's actually really good for anti-aging. So I'm all
Yes,
in.
it is. That's
So the more orgasms, the better.
You
You
gotta
know.
put orgasm
Absolutely.
shit into this.
Orgasms daily, please. Yeah.
You could save your own
Keep
cum
the junk.
and put it right in there.
They do that with the placenta. you know,
Wow,
the same
you
thing.
can do it as like a facial sometimes. It's a nice serum.
Oh, for sure.
Oh my god. With
Anyway.
extra little protein.
Anyways.
Some collagen. Why not?
Exactly.
I'll just store some in the fridge.
Jayla has like a bottle. It's like, what is this really milky stuff?
That is
face
my
serum.
magical serum that keeps me
It's
youthful.
anti-aging. You've
Yes.
heard of adrenochrome? Forget that. This shit will handle it.
fucking blood. It's
As long
no
as someone
worries.
doesn't try to cook with it.
You're like, oh, it's ghee. Nice.
Harry hasn't spoken in a minute, and Harry speaks on that. Yeah.
Oh
There we go.
man,
I'm just saying, I don't want to go in the
Yeah.
fridge and like accidentally eat my own cum.
Sure.
That would be it.
No, no,
But
it
there
doesn't
is,
taste
like,
so
okay,
bad.
so speaking of orgasms,
No problem.
Allie was talking to me about corgasms.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
yes. You
Uh-huh.
told me about these.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I
This is
can
a great
say
subject.
yes. Okay, so speak on that, please, for
Okay.
everybody.
Please.
So-
I would like to learn this.
When your pelvic floor is truly in form, you can just have orgasms by doing a core workout.
By the way, pelvic floor is for men and women.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
They both have a pelvic floor.
Mm-hmm.
And keeping it nice and tight and like pulled up,
Yes.
like engaged, is
Mhm.
not only good for sexual health, it's great for bladder control, it's great for your core, it's great for
We
all
care about
that.
bladder control as we
balance.
age. It's getting really more important to me.
It's
Every time I
great.
laugh, fuck, at least I'm in the water.
So, but then
Hey!
you had orgasms at the gym.
yes.
Like, and do you make noises?
No, not
Possible
necessarily.
not.
She's like,
Uh,
you just see Allie in the
obviously.
corner, she's like,
She's like, oh.
they're like, I thought she was doing
It's a
sit-ups.
little bit different than like a full-on.
That's
It's
weird.
a bit reminiscent of that video on the Instagram that goes around where they have that thing, that clicker thing, and the girl's over there, and all of a sudden she's just kind of.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
so-
okay.
oh,
That's-
yeah. We got one of those.
But here's
Yeah.
my thing with it is like I'm not gonna stop doing my set. I have to finish the set. Like
Sure.
She's like, 19 up! 20!
Forever young. Forever young.
it's a little quieter and a little more control, but this it's
Does that just come from like your psoas with your core muscles and your pelvic floor? How does that happen? I don't understand how that would actually make you orgasm.
So it's literally just. I mean, so you don't even have to really do like you can't. You should be able to do it like this. I mean, I can do it all the time.
So Allie can just come whenever she wants on demand. Come.
Come, burp.
chocolate shop. Let's go.
She can definitely burp.
Where's my money?
on command.
No, back to the exercise, like
Yes.
hanging.
Yes.
He's like, I want to hear
So
more
the
about
hanging-
this.
Knees
The
off.
hanging leg one, I have felt that before. The hanging leg one?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
Yes.
So
you know, like
it's
when
a
you're
matter-
hanging in the arm strap like this and you lift your legs,
That's-
your knees to your chest.
I mean, I
Oh,
guess,
that's
yeah,
the
because you're
defining
like
factor.
super,
Yes.
like, just
So I was gonna say that's
tightened
the
in
defining
here.
factor is like when
That's
you're
hot.
fully contracted
I love
and you
that.
only
I would like
release
to
the
see
bottom
this.
part. You only release the
Would
bottom,
you take a
and
video
you're like
next
pulling
time
it
this
up.
happens to you?
And I'm gonna sell it to you too.
I'll
I don't
pay it.
sell that talking ass contest. Fucking play.
Okay, so all right, so coregasms, but then what about like so the other thing
But I will-
really
let me-
love
can I
about
also say real
yeah,
quickly-
no, keep going.
About the coregasms, I developed that over a long period of time. I mean, like I worked on that, so it's not
She's
like
gonna trademark
Okay.
it. It's gonna be available on DVD.
Trademark your coregasm workout.
yeah.
She's gonna
I
come out with an ebook.
really like it's because it's part of like it's tantra. You know what I'm saying? It's part of intimacy with myself. I like to see
Sexual health.
how
I love
you
that.
know?
Sexual health.
You have to get to
Yeah.
know yourself in
Yes.
order to know what you like with your partner.
Well,
Mhm.
also, can I say too? I'm an autosexual. We got to talk about that on a whole different
What?
episode.
oh,
I know. Okay, so
you're automatically gonna come on demand.
I'm an autosexual. Only if you say it. Only if you say it. Which means that I'm more sexually not attracted to myself, but I
You
don't.
can get turned on by
It's-
the thought of.
It's more about my own energy. My own energy. Like
Well, you probably
very different.
generate so much sexual power that it just in turn.
it's a
Yeah.
healing thing. So it's
Yeah.
more. It starts in my mind, and then I can create the feeling, and then it can happen. You know.
I love that.
Placebo effect
Yeah.
to an extent, but
Sure.
it actually happens. So
Sure.
it's not. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like a coregasm / anytime, anywhere, breathing, existing.
Everyone's having orgasms.
She just has to put her mind to it. This is amazing.
Honestly, all I have to do is
She
put
should
my
be in the
mind.
Guinness Book of World Records.
I put my
That's
mind
what
to
you
building
should do.
cups. I put my mind
Yes.
to getting apples.
Yeah.
I'm so good at that.
All right,
shit.
so coregasms.
Yeah.
But then, okay, so to talk about like intimacy and all that good stuff, right? Multiple orgasms. That to
Oh,
me
yeah.
is the beauty
has to be.
of
Being a woman.
being
Absolutely.
a woman.
Yeah. Because you don't have that long,
I don't want to say
refuel
it's not
period.
fair because you guys give birth, but
Oh, you know what? That's the actual balance there. So
Yeah,
you know what? That is
that's the
balance.
balance,
Nice.
the beauty of
definitely
Uh,
something that they
oh,
guys
That's why you
didn't
should
think of
never
that.
settle
Yeah.
for less than 3
We
at a
do
time.
deserve that.
no.
Great.
You know,
yeah,
like,
give me like fucking
know
12.
your worth.
Yeah.
I deserve so much more.
Yeah.
Right?
All right, on that
Wait,
note.
what?
Yeah.
Have you had multiple like
I have
orgasms?
had
Multiples?
rolling back to back
Yeah.
multiple orgasms that
Oh, yeah.
stay at the peak like this in cycle.
Have you ever
Yeah.
done
29
tantra?
over and over.
Tantra kind of like teaches you the art of,
The art of yes.
and it's not even necessarily the traditional like ejaculation come. It's
Yes.
literally
It's
like
that-
energetic rolling.
Yes.
So you know what I'm talking about,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. I've been to a tantra workshop. Highly recommend it to anybody who's looking to work on opening their mind and their sexual health.
Yeah.
I do have to go though.
because sexual health is good health and mental
That's how much
health
she
is
loves you.
important. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mental health. It totally contributes to your mental health
Yeah.
and your just overall quality of life. So
Anyway,
get your orgasm on.
Get your active on.
Take your
Go buy some active.
Take your hormone support.
be open. Don't be shamed.
Don't
and
shame
feel
people.
bad about
Create
anything
a safe
sexual.
space
Explore
for
with
your
your
partner
partner.
and be open to
Be-
trying
be
things
very
because you
open.
never know
Yeah.
if you're gonna like it until you try it.
And let us
Exactly.
know if you want us to talk more about the subject and bring Miss WJ back on.
Yeah,
we're gonna do that anyway. So
We
love you guys.
regardless.
thank you for being
Thanks
with
for
us.
watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Peanut Gallery out.